Hello, Audrey Lindsay here with my April 2025 update. And I thought I'd start by addressing the mystery of my many views of my showreel, which I touched upon last month. I was bewildered last month to see that my dramatic roles showreel had had over 1,000 views. And in the last month, this has leapt to 50,000 views. So obviously something is going on. So I'm not very techy, but I had a little drill into the back end of my analytics, only to discover that 97% of my viewers are male, about a third of them are over 65, and quite a substantial proportion seem to live in Indonesia or Japan. Now, back in the day when I was young and I, was in the dating game, I once described myself in an online ad, or I think it's back of Time Out or something, as being feisty. And this attracted completely the wrong sort of gentleman, because that word seemed to trigger something in them. So I think perhaps the fact that I titled my YouTube channel Adventures of an Older Woman, that might have been a grave error of judgment, and is leading people to believe this is about something that it definitely isn't. So just if anyone is still watching who thinks this is going to turn very exciting shortly, I can absolutely assure you that it isn't going to. And thank you for your interest, but please do move on to find something that might be more pleasing to you rather than myself. Thank you. What's been happening this month? Well, I shot the rest of my vertical series in the company of some wonderful actors and a lovely, lovely director. The whole team, fantastic. I had such a happy experience. And then that wrapped, and there was quite a lot of a flurry of self-taping, which, although didn't result in any work for April, does mean I have some things lined up for May, which is very nice. So I'm doing one day on an independent feature. I'm just a day player on that, but wonderful. That's just from a self-tape, so I'm really delighted about that. I'm going back to finish off a role on an independent feature I shot in March, so we're picking up a scene from that, so I'm going to be doing that end of May, beginning of June. What else? Another of my self-tapes for a commercial resulted in me being called in for an in-person recall, which was lovely. Didn't get that. Shame. Would have been a nice little trip out of the country, and I met a lovely older chap who would have been my screen husband, but anyway, it's not to be. I'm not going to be his wife, but it was very good experience for me to do that. And then I've just been booked for another vertical series. This is awesome, and I think it's the same director as my last one, which will be fantastic because I got on really, really well with him. And I did have an inquiry from, now I'm not being grand or anything, but the rate was really lower than student films. And I know budgets vary, but I just thought I have to, for myself, I have to set myself a mental level below which I will not drop, and just try really hard to stick to it, no matter how much I would love to do something else for that company, because they were all lovely. So that's what's been going on. And then the other thing, as you know, I was sort of venturing into the world of agents, and I've just met a lovely agent, absolutely charming, charming gentleman. We got on very well, but he's fully aware I've got irons in the fire and a couple more people I want to meet. So I wouldn't say it's gone like mad. Of course it hasn't. Agents are all incredibly busy, and that all their books are closed, and I'm very, very lucky to get any meetings at all. I fully appreciate that, but I'm just going to kind of honour that situation by meeting everyone I've said I'll meet, and then hopefully make a decision by the end of the month. So may have something to report next month. Just checking if there's anything else. No. But it's been a very nice month. The weather's lovely. I still do my part-time job, as you know. I mean, I'm nowhere. I'm just making my living just by acting work, and I've been on a couple of trips away with my husband, so life's great. I'm really continuing to have a wonderful time, really enjoy things and explore new avenues, and what a joy, at my age, to be having so much fun. So I will bring you more news next month, and have a great month, everybody. Wishing you all the best.